Hello everyone, welcome to part 37 of Advanced Ecom series in Laravel 7. And in this video we are going to continue working on products module, and in this video we are going to do the edit functionality. Okay, in last video we able to show product images in our products module in our products page, and in this video we are going to start working on the edit functionality. Okay, so let's start. First of all, I will click on edit link. Okay, here you can see the details are not coming right now, but we will show all the details here, and for that we need to update our add edit product function. So let's open products controller. So we will open this products controller that is located at the http app admin folder. Okay, so here we are going to update add edit product function. Okay, so we are going to update this function, and see here, see, like we have done the add product, here we will add for edit product as well, and see, here we are going to add our code in edit product. Okay, you can see here that if id equal to empty, then we are going to execute the add product task, and if id is not equal to empty, means if id is coming, then it means that that is related to the edit product functionality. Okay, so we are going to write code here in this part. So you can see here our id is coming up here because we are going to edit our product. So our id is coming, product id is coming here. So you can check in route as well that our product id is coming. You can check in our route. See here, add edit product. See, see, id is optional. If this id is not there, then it means this is the add product form, and if id is there, then it means that it is the edit product form. Okay, so I hope that this thing is clear to you. And see here, the id is coming here, so this is the edit product form. Okay, so here we want to get the details, we want to get the product details from this id, from the product id. Okay, so we want to fetch all the product details from the product id, and will return the details to our add edit product form, so that we can display all the details here in our product form. Okay, all the existing details, so that we can show all the existing product details here, so that we can update those details. Okay, so I hope that this thing is clear to you. So I am going to make one variable here, product data, and one simple thing I can do here, I will add product model, and I will use this code find $id. So what it will do, it will just add the product details. It will compare the id of the product id. It is going to compare the product id with the id of the products table, and going to fetch the product details, and will store here in product data. Okay, so this product data, I am going to convert this one to array. I can convert this one to array as well, like this, JSON decode, JSON encode, and $product data. This is the way we can convert this data, product data, to array. Okay, and we can also display to check whether the product data is coming or not. Okay, so we can check once. So now we can check here, refresh, and you can see here the product data is coming. See here, the id is product id is 4, and with the help of this product id, all the details of the product is coming up here. Okay, so now now the product details is coming up here. Okay, so that is fine. So product details is coming up, and now what we are going to do, we are going to pass this product data to the product form. Okay, so I am going to pass this product data to our form. I am going to pass to product form. I am going to do like this, and now I am going to pass this product data here. Okay, like this. Okay, so here I can just simply comment this one. And one more thing we are going to do, see, I am going to add the product data here as well in add product. Okay, So here I'm going to add, and here I will mention array because otherwise it will create issue in add product form. Okay, we can simply declare, okay, nothing is coming there, that is fine, and here it is coming, and this product data we are passing to our add edit product form. Okay, so let's see now. See, the details have been filled up here. You can see the product code is coming, product name is coming, product color is coming, product price is coming, because we have already added the code. That's why it is coming. You can check out, open edit product file, and here you can see here we have already given this code that if product data, product name, okay, if the product name is not empty, then it is coming. Okay, like this we have given for all, that if the data from product data array, product code is not empty from product data array, then it is showing. Okay, so like this we have shown all the data here. Okay, so now see, we need to show data for the category as well here, and for that we will update this select box. Okay, so here also we need to add same kind of condition that if product data category ID is not empty, then we are going to show the data. Okay, so I will add here condition like if old category ID is not empty, then it is fine, and I will add the else if here. Okay, in else if I am going to add here empty and dollar product data and here I am going to add our category ID. See if it is not empty. Okay, first condition is this one, and dollar product data category ID is equal to we are going to compare with this one. Okay, if it is equal to this one, okay, then we are going to select. Okay, so this one selected is fine, but this selector we also require here as well. Okay, like this, else if, then okay, fine, selected, now it seems to be fine. Yeah, and same condition will work there as well, else if up till end if I am going to add here as well, and else if, and here product data category ID, fine, product data category ID equal to, here it must come subcategory ID. Now I am going to check whether it will work or not. See here, now it is automatically selecting casual t-shirt. Okay, you can able to see it is working fine. See here, the thing that we have done, we have added the condition that if the product data, the data of the product, okay, the product details, like this is our product, and here this details, and this is the category ID for, okay, and this ID we have compared with all the IDs. Okay, we have compared with all the IDs of categories table, okay, to show it. Okay, this 4 we have compared with all the IDs of the category table, and that 4 we have compared with this one, and according to this we have shown the casual t-shirts. We have selected casual t-shirt there. Okay, so this condition we have added for both category and subcategory, and this is the subcategory that we are showing here. Okay, I hope that this is very much clear to you. So now the data is coming up. Okay, so also we want to show here fabric, sleeve, fit and pattern data. Okay, so for this one we will again update, rest of the data will come up. Okay, and here we also need to add the condition at the rate of if not empty dollar product data fabric and dollar product data fabric we are going to compare with this fabric dollar fabric, that is yeah, like this. Then we are going to select it. So let's see if there is fabric. Suppose there is cotton fabric or polyester fabric or wool fabric. I am going to add fabric for this one here. I am going to add cotton here just to test it. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to refresh here and see here the cotton is automatically selected here. Okay, so like this we can do for all. Okay, if the data is coming for the filter, then it is going to automatically selected. Okay, so here as well we are going to add for sleeve, we are going to add for pattern, we are going to add for fit, we are going to add for occasion. Okay, so I will just select fabric occasion. Here fit is coming, fit, pattern is coming, pattern, sleeve is coming, sleeve, fabric is like this. Okay, so now it is done. Now all the data will come up here. Okay, now only thing we want to submit the data, we want to update. Like suppose if I want here like BL001, we want 0001 like this, and here I want to make it like t-shirt, some changes I want black, I want to update price like 1500. Okay, and when I will click on submit, the data must be get submitted. Okay, and one more thing is left here. Here is the featured item, just we need to add here as well for featured item. Okay, so I will simply copy this one, it will help us, and we'll add up here for featured item is featured. I'm going to select this one like this, is featured, and here I am going to add the check because it is the checkbox like this. Okay, so this one I will remove. Fine, so this is for is featured. Okay, no issue. And now all is done, and now see I am going to update, and before updating I want to update here as well in products controller function. See add edit product function, sorry, I want to update here. So here you can see add product, and here it is edit product, and for edit product I want same product like this one, and I am going to paste it here. And in place of this one, because we don't want new product here but we want to modify our product, so same command will help us, this same statement, same syntax will help us, product find $id here. Okay, so you can see that here in case of add we are adding the new product, and in case of edit we are simply getting the details of the product, okay, in the product variable. And from here you can see, if you will see in post method, see we are just simply updating this product for all. Okay, so it will work, just you need to add this statement here, and rest it will automatically update, no need to update here. So that's why we have just worked, means otherwise what will happen if there is separate add product form, separate edit product form, separate add product function, separate edit product function, then we need to write this code twice. But here we are not doing this, we just updating in the same code. Okay, so here just this syntax you require in place of this new product. We will just get the product details and will save that product. Okay, so now after this one more thing we are going to do here. I will show the success message here. Okay, here I am going to show the success message every time, like if the product get added successfully, product added successfully, like this. And in case of product updated successfully, here I am going to show message like product updated successfully. Okay, like this. Okay, so both dollar message I am going to show while adding the product. Here I am going to show dollar message in place of this one, so that add and update both will work. Okay, here I am going to show dollar message like this. Okay, so now I am going to try this one. I am going to update. I will click on submit. Let's see. Here you can see the product updated successfully message is coming. We able to update the product. Okay, and the success message is coming up here. Okay, so now we are going to check whether the product details has been updated. You can see the product detail has been updated. We have update the product code to BL0001. You can check out, and here instead of this t-shirt we have added the T-shirt. Okay, and we have also updated its price. We are going to see its price has been updated. Okay, so some issue is coming up here. Undefined variable is featured. Okay, we will check it out that what variable we have taken here. Okay, so let me see. Is featured is the only variable that we have taken, but why it is showing error? I am going to check it out. Is featured value not empty, product data is featured, and product data is featured is equal to okay, see here is featured will not come here. It will come if yes. If it is coming as yes value, then we are going to check it, otherwise we are going to uncheck it. Okay, so you can see here all the details have come up again. I am going to click on featured item update and we'll check once again. You can see featured item is selected. If I will uncheck and submit, and then you can see featured item must be unchecked. Okay, you can see unchecked. Okay, so all the fields are coming up here. I'm going to regular, half sleeve, all the form must get filled. Let's see. Okay, so let's see that the form get filled or not. Okay, you can see that all the form has get filled. Okay, half sleeve, regular, plain, casual, just we have updated. And this one also, test title, test description. Okay, you can update test keywords like this. You can update it as well. I'm going to submit and we'll see now. You can check it out. See, details have been filled up as well. Okay, so one last thing, I'm going to update the product main image. Okay, let's update the product main image now. I'm going to get one more product image, black product image, any image for dummy purpose, black product image. Okay, t-shirt we want, sorry, black t-shirt image, black t-shirt image. So here I go. I am going to update some black t-shirt. Okay, so let me see, and this one, let's see this one, save image to downloads, and I am going to update with this one. Let's see, browse and see. I'm going to update this image and let's see, submit, and here we go. You can update. See, image has also updated, and like this we can also update the video as well. Okay, so we able to update all the details, all the product details. Okay, so now everything is done. Okay, so in next video what we are going to do, we are going to show here product main image, so that we able to see that image, that which product image we have added. Okay, and we will also show the product video link as well. We will not show the video, but we will show here the link when we click on the link, that it will open to another browser or somewhere else. Okay, and main image we are going to show here, and we will give the delete link along with the main image and along with the product video as well, because sometime our client don't want to show up main image, or don't want to show the product image, and don't want to show the product video, then he can able to delete as well. So in next video we are going to show and show the main image and video as well, and we'll work on its delete functionality as well. Okay, so stay tuned for next video, and that's all for now. And if you have any query, you can surely contact me in video description. Okay, and do subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed, then do subscribe. And one more thing I want to tell, some of my friends started in between the video, and if I will provide them GitHub link, that GitHub link for those users who follow the series from the first video. Otherwise that link will not help you, because many of my friends ask how this happened, but they must follow the series from the first video so that everything will get clear to them. So it's my advice, my suggestion, my request to follow the series from the first video, both basic and advanced, so that you will not miss anything. You will learn from that series, so from both the series. Okay, step to step instruction will provide you, means otherwise it will not help you if you will just copy the code, paste in your paste for you, and will make the project and give submit your project, college project, or submit. It will not help you that much. Okay, so you must follow the series from the first video. Okay, so that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.